So, what is trauma? Trauma can be defined as an event or circumstance that has lasting adverse effects on an individual's mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, or social well being. So, how do you know if you've been traumatized? Not everybody who experiences trauma becomes traumatized. We all are different people and we respond differently to circumstances and events. So, what would be some key things to notice if you are experiencing feelings, sensations, startle responses, images that are coming into your mind suddenly and are distressing? So, panic attacks would be a severe trauma response or a more severe trauma response. And so, we would notice that we have this activation that's happening, and that can be in response to a smell, a sight. It can be an event or a circumstance that brings back memories. And these are automatic brain responses that your amygdala has become overactivated and can't go back to equilibrium. So, the goal of trauma counseling is to bring our brain back to a state of equilibrium. And so how do we do this? Well, as a Christian, we believe that God comes near to the brokenhearted and he saves those who are crushed in spirit. And we have some dominion over our bodies. In 1 Corinthians 9, verse 27, Paul says that he disciplined his body. So, how do we do that? The Christian Trauma and Healing Network has provided a pattern based on Psalm 23 and uses scientific research to do this. And the first stage is providing a place of safety and stabilization where we work with the individual to start articulating the emotions and experience that surrounded their trauma. And then in the second stage, we grieve and we lament as patterned in the Psalms to the God of the universe who can do something about it and has a heart for the oppressed. We know from scripture that God's heart goes out to his oppressed people and he longs to save them. And then in the third stage, we push against what we would call tunnel vision and gain peripheral vision so that we can see things from a standpoint that's more truthful. We push against lies that we've believed about ourselves, lies that have been told to us that we've assimilated into our thinking. And they've become truths that we believe are true, but truthfully are not. And so we push against those by telling ourselves what Scripture says about us and what Scripture says about the world around us and about our God. There is hope for somebody who is in a state of traumatization, and there is healing, and it's actually a beautiful process.